Oh my goodness. All right. While that is in the oven, I think this could be a good time, Kathy, to just throw 5 questions at you.
Yeah.
Get it right in there. All right. Question number 1. What is the worst meal to eat on a first date?
The worst. I think the worst meal to eat, or maybe it's the best. Maybe it's secretly the best because it like really, you're gonna bring out at your date. You'll see what they're made of. Like, get the juiciest like hand food barbecue sauce and get it all over your face and see how they react. Because I think that's gonna test like whether they can handle it or they lose it because you got barbecue sauce all over your face and stuff. So I don't know. I say get messy early on because then if your date can't handle it, that's a red flag. Messy early on.
Yeah, or if they have weird food habits. I remember once I had a date with a guy. We went to an all-you-can-eat. It was mussels, which I love mussels. They're great. But every time he finished a bowl of them, he would tell whatever server walking by, "I just finished my second. I just finished my third." I was like, this is not going to have a date, too.
No, he's looking for like a participation trophy. It's like, no.
It was so weird. Ugh. All right, question number 2.
Yeah.
What is your favorite late night snack?
My favorite late night snack. Sometimes I like popcorn. Just because that's fun. It's kind of like movie thing. I also like I know I'm such a nerd. Sorry, it's my dog like having water very loudly in the background.
That's okay.
You're like, what is happening there? I think sometimes I like fruit. I know it sounds really weird, but I try to eat healthy late at night. But I like popcorn. Okay. I don't know what it is. I'm a kind of a movie popcorn kind of girl. I like that.
Nice. Yeah. Do you have any specific popcorn toppings you like, or you just like good old classic butter?
Oh, give me the butter. Give me lots of butter. Don't give me that like unsalted nonsense. Give me the butter.
No.
Give me the butter. And salted healthy stuff. It's like that tastes like rubber. Give me the butter. If I'm gonna have popcorn, I want popcorn.
Yeah. I feel like if you release an album, you should call it "Give Me the Butter."
Give me the butter, baby.
Okay. Question number 3. What is a dish that takes you right back to childhood?
Oh. It's funny. My mom used to make a lot of like things like tuna casseroles and stuff. Because I grew up in a family of 5. I'm the middle of 5 kids in a big Catholic family. We didn't have a lot of money. My parents somehow miraculously raised 5 kids. I don't know how they did it. And I think sometimes just the simple, like, it sounds so strange, but like a tuna casserole, something that like, remember my mom baking.
Yeah.
But she did it with such love. And I know it wasn't always easy to put food on the table for 5 kids, but like, I don't know. There's something about that that's comfort food for me. Yeah. Mac and cheese, stuff like that.
Yeah. My 4th question is an unusual one, but I continue asking it. Kathy, is a hamburger a sandwich?
Hell yeah. Anything's a sandwich if you want it badly enough. I think it can be. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because you got your bread, you've got your meat. Yeah, absolutely. I think it is. I mean, don't you think? Or what do you, I mean?
I agree with you. I do think it's a sandwich. It follows the rules of 2 separate pieces of bread with meat in the middle.
That's it.
I emphasize separate because a hot dog is not a sandwich.
No, it's not.
The bread's connected.
Yeah, the bread's connected. Exactly. I mean, and you could be a fool and you could be, totally, a blasphemer and separate the bun, but that's like, who does that? Then now you're just like, you're going, I don't know. It's a little bit of like
too rogue.
That's going too rogue on a hot dog, and I won't have it. But I do like, I love a good hamburger. I tend to use a leaner meat as I've gotten older. You get over 45 and it's harder, your metabolism changes. So I try to eat like leaner meats and stuff like that. But I do like a good juicy hamburger. I do like a good burger. Yeah.
I think I last saw my metabolism when Duran Duran came out with their first album.
My metabolism ran off with another woman. It was like, I think COVID changed it. I think COVID really, it changed for me. I also think, as so many of us, like I was snacking more, I was sort of in my feelings a lot more. And I was like, yeah, I noticed like, oh my God. Yeah, I wasn't going to the gym as much. I think the first like eight months to a year of COVID, I was like, what is happening? And I realized I can't continue the rate that I'm going.
That's so
So
interesting.
yeah,
I'm the opposite in that I was so scared for whatever was in the world. I was like, I need to be as healthy as possible. I was doing
wow.
workout videos. I was eating as healthy as I could. And then somewhere during like, the doors opening up a bit more, I went back into old habits and I'm trying to be like, I just want to be like I look like in May 2020.
Yes, I know. It's so funny. I think by 2021, I was like, oh, we are in this. This is not going away. And I think I realized I couldn't continue. Like, I had to start being healthier. So I really did
Yeah.
start to try to take care of myself. But I think
Mhm.
2020 was such a shock to my system. I think I was just like, what is happening? I found myself
Yeah.
eating out of nervousness and just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, this is not good.
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
kind of realized that was not a winning thing to do. Because I was eating my fear and my feelings, and I was like, that is not good. So
Yeah.
I think by 2021, yeah, I started to really do better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do better. Also, as
Yeah.
a lady of a certain age who's headed towards something called menopause, my body's like, I will do my own thing. Thank you for your thoughts, Yeah.
Perimenopause is like, shut up. Don't
Oh
care
my
what you think.
goodness, it is. It's like going through menstruation all over again. It's like
It's a
it's
whole
like
other.
cycle. You want a schedule? You're cute. You're cute.
It's I think perimenopause has kicked my butt. Can we talk openly? Like, we don't talk about it. It's like kicked my butt. It was like, and then it's funny because they don't tell you, you don't talk about it. And then the whole like walking
No.
into a room and going, now what was that? Like my husband looks at me and I was like, I don't remember what I was in here for. What was I like? And
Oh,
like,
oh, I know. Or the crying. Everything makes me sad. The subway's late. Tears.
exactly.
The other day, a croissant and a salmon with some cream cheese, and I was so sad. I'm like, I'm eating the happiest thing ever. I'm in Montreal with a coffee and a lovely breakfast. No, no, everything is yeah, it's like the extra bonus round of a game. I didn't know I was still playing, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I felt the same way. Things made me sad. And I was like, well, the world is on fire. There's that.
As
Like, what are
am
we
I. Hot
Yeah,
flashes.
exactly. And so am I. I like it's not even Christmas and I am lit. It's like, but it's like I'm just like Burning Man is like me. It's like whoop, whoop, whoop. It's oh my God. And they
Yeah.
don't prepare you for that. So I think, yeah, I think that's
No,
ugh.
and that was like one thing during the height of COVID where and I joked about it, but I genuinely didn't know if I was having a COVID-induced fever or a hot flash. I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know.
I didn't either. I was like, what is this feeling? And like, why am I walking into a room and going, what the hell was I in here for?
Yeah.
And then I read
Yeah.
about like perimenopausal symptoms and I went, okay. So in addition to
Yeah.
like parenting in a pandemic, it's like parenting, perimenopause, and a pandemic. And I was like, well, that is the trifecta of bullshit. I was like, what? Like life cannot like add any more on my plate. No, no.
That was a lot. This decade's been a lot.
A lot. It's like, yeah, the last
Yeah.
2 3 years are like, I don't have enough headspace at the end of the decade. I don't like, there's
Yeah.
not,
I'm
yeah.
really hoping 2030 brings like chill vibes, chill,
I
you know,
hope so.
much
I hope.
like going through your 20s, I found was very like reactive and up and down. And then the 30s, I was like, I'm finding myself. I'm hoping by 2030, I'll be like,
Yeah.
the 20s can be done now. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. I mean, it's so funny. Like like your 20s, like
much.
I don't know about you, but for me, my 20s were so like, I don't know who I am. And some people get there early and that's great, but I didn't know. Like, I mean, I knew who I was at a base level, but not like, what do I
Yeah.
want? Where do I want to go? What matters to me? And I think 20s was such a like, I'm such a different person now, 20 some years later than I was in my 20s. I'm just a very different person. And like, I don't even know that I'd be friends with 20 something year old me. I'd be like, she's cute, but she's lost. I wish I could be a woman like in my 20s now, and just would it be better? But I don't know if it would be, but I don't know.
No, I mean, like when I'm at, an open mic and I say the kids, even though they're grown-ups, but they're in their 20s, so to me, they're kids. But
Yeah.
I admire them so much for being able to go up there, even if the set doesn't go great. They're just up there doing it. I'm like, I didn't have the balls to do that.
Yeah.
When I was your age, and I admire that so much. That's one regret I have of like not starting this sooner, but I wasn't ready.
No, you get there when you get there.
Yeah, you do. You totally do. And now we're at question number 5. Yay. Fifth question: if Ben and Jerry were to knock on your door and say, "Kathy, we're going to name an ice cream after you," what would they call it? And if it helps to inspire, what would be in your ice cream?
I'd call it something like ice cream for justice, or ice cream for pay parity, or like something like ice cream for gender equality, something that's like really something I believe in. And it would be like equal ratios of chocolate and some other flavor. I don't know. And that I would want the money to go to fight go for racial justice and gender justice, and that's what I would want it to be. I don't know, I'd have to come up with a clever name, something like, I don't know.
Great ice cream.
Yeah, pay parity or something like that.
Yeah.
And you could even like do a little joke, like a pun on, instead of parity, you could do parody, pay parity, and it could be fun and whimsical, but like the money goes to like, charity. And then it would be just all the juicy, chocolate, maybe some, macadamia nuts, maybe some cherries or something. Sorry, Cherry Garcia, but we doing it. Sorry, Chunky Monkey. You had your day.
It sounds like a Justice Dream Cone. Justice Dreamsicle.
I like that. Something, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it would be, I think. Yeah. But it would be fun. I want the packaging to be all whimsical, and, I want it to be designed by, women. Yeah, kind of a fun thing.
I like this answer. You got the answers for the 5 questions. I like it.
It'll be fine.